Hey guys, it's Mithyc here, and today we are back with another actual Total War video. It feels like it's been 2 weeks since we did one of those. And we're doing Rome 2, and I know we've been trying a lot of games now with the Hearts of Iron 4 and stuff, and don't worry, this is just a replay. But I feel like we need to go back to kind of Medieval 2 and Warband. I need some consistency. And we'll work on consistency. Summer kind of threw consistency off for me. But, meh. School. Meh. Stuff. Anyway, this is a multiplayer campaign that I have going. I am Egypt. And it's a multiplayer campaign between me and my dad. Yeah, he plays Total War 2. He got me into Total War. So we like to play Total War. And he's the Seleucids, or the Seleucids, whichever one. And I am Egypt. However, in this battle, we are fighting in the northern lands of Chimera. Or Chimera, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, they're a Black Sea colony. And they've got a fortified position, and there's about 4 Chimeran armies versus 3 Seleucid armies. I like saying Seleucid. But there's about 3 Seleucid armies and 4 Chimeran armies. And, yeah, we're going to be assaulting a fort. So, here we go. So, the game starts. They're running around, you know, doing what they need to do. You can gift units in this game, unlike in Napoleon multiplayer, which is nice because it means I can fight. So, this is going to be my army when it all comes in. But we got them advancing in, and we have some Royal Peltists, which are some of the better infantry we can get, and then in the back we have some Seleucid infantry, which they aren't as good as the Royal Peltists, but they'll do. And so we pretty much got this army over here, but what my dad didn't see was this entire Chimeran flanking army. He was worried about giving me these guys over here, and so he was slowly advancing his archers and other forces up this way, and not paying attention. So we got the first of the Chimeran reinforcement armies coming in and barreling straight for... Are they going to pass up the archers? Is that the question? I was paying attention on my side, but he realizes what's happening, and yeah, he's just trying to get that one unit away. But it doesn't work. And that's when he realizes what's going on. And he sends his cavalry in. But they already hit his Syrian archers. They're mercenary Syrian archers. So they'll hold for a little while. He's even got more Chimerans coming in from behind. So already this is looking pretty bad. Over here, nothing's really happening on my side. I'm just waiting for all my troops to come in, and then I'm gonna advance up. I got my silver infantry, sorry, not Seleucid, in the front, and I got my Royal Peltists in the back. The silver infantry can take the brunt of the attack. But over here, my dad's army is getting, like, completely ambushed and surrounded. And it's not good, because he's going to get flanked. And when you get flanked, you get killed. Alright, so they're going to be moving more of their troops into the fort. I think they can only have a maximum of 40 units on the field, same with us. But they have 80 units in reserve, and we only have 60, so... Well, they have 40 units in reserve now, and we only have 60. Now, Chimerans are a cool faction in this game. And if you've played as the Seleucids, or even as Chimera, or just in the area, you know how high it is from the Seleucid starting point to the Chimerans, and we've taken quite a bit. But, yeah. Over here, we're just going to pull more of these troops in, and over here, slowly gaining control of the situation. But it was definitely a surprise attack. It's going to take some casualty. And then we're going to be off, back on fighting this. But now they have even more units coming in this area. So we're going to fast forward it a little. And I'm going to slow it down, because that was worth something. We got this little unit doing some attempting at hammer and anvil, maybe? Some citizen cavalry got the Royal Peltists charging after them, so I don't really know what they're doing. Over here you got the steppe spearmen. You got some militia hoplites, hoplite. You got some citizen cavalry coming in and going over there, and I'm just slowly kind of advancing my army. I got it in this this formation I have right here kind of reminds me of the triple axis, which was the Roman battle strategy for a lot of the time. And these royal peltists are looking good. Even the silver infantry look good. Oh, okay, so there were tiers. So I had the silver infantry, the Seleucid infantry, and then the royal peltists were my main bunch. Okay, royal peltists, silver, Seleucid. And they're moving forward. Seleucid infantry. The Seleucid infantry remind me of Romans. And I see this armored horseman unit, so I start moving my champion cavalry, which has my general in it, over to go cut them off. So you got some routing units on our side and the enemy side. And I don't expect us to lose, but with the amount of enemy forces attacking us from behind, what do we expect? Yeah, there's a lot of them, but we have much better troops. We're about at turn, I say 70? Turn 70 something? The mods we're using are radius, improved campaign map terrain, improved water, and there's one thing affected. Oh yeah, 4 turns per year, so I definitely like that 4 turns per year mod. We would be like 60 years in the future, but no, it's only still 250, I think. Oh, and we're going to surround these people. Oh, and some deer? Yes, we have some wildlife. I think this is more interesting. This poor guy. He's like, don't leave me. And somehow his horses outpace everyone else's. But we are going to surround them. They can't escape anymore. They are going to be forced to fight us head on. And even if they were going to attempt to escape, I have my guys with trample on. And they are surrounded and will soon be cut down. Over here we have the St. Quintex axes, I guess. Advancing. And my dad was commanding these 3 units. He forgot he had them. So they don't really come in until like the end of the battle. And so over here, there's 2 more of these Chimera archers. They're heavy archers. And over here, we are just crushing this unit. I haven't lost a single guy. Let's see if we can spot the deer again. Or the elk. Or das food. But over here, after a small but bloody battle, my dad has taken command of this area, and over here, what's going on? His general's nearly dead. But the glob of cavalry is coming to save the day. And that is the end of them. What are you up to, my friend? They're defending the area. And so over here I get really mad because like these guys are gonna start like attacking us, but then they're gonna run every time we get close. And it's dumb. But fortunately my champion cavalry is gonna do some stuff over there. But yeah, look at how dumb their archers are over here, just like sitting back, running whenever we get too close. But I think I might speed this up just a tad. Mainly because nothing interesting really happens. You know, you finish the cleanup fight happens over there. These guys are obviously going to just keep doing their tactics. Oh, we're gonna catch one. And instant wreck. Chimera is wreck. And so I charge my cavalry after these guys to try to just stop them, but they won't, because it doesn't do the same thing as Medieval 2, but it leaves time for my guys to catch up. Chimera and archers are now fighting a battle and losing against some Seleucid infantry. Apparently they are pikemen. Actually, that'd be a really good idea for your archers. If you had a unit of archers that would just, like, take out pikes every time cavalry got near, that would be crazy effective. And these guys are routing. Battle over there is won. We are moving slowly up to here. Just got my troops moving forward. Gonna speed this up just a tad because that battle's pretty much over. They broke. And over there, yeah, just kind of slowly moving up, you know. And now we're getting shot at. I mixed Seleucid infantry in with silver infantry. Oh my gosh, the silver infantry look really cool. But I'm gonna wait while these guys come over here so we don't have any more issues. I have only lost 16 of the champion cavalry. I've got them as kind of an anti-flank, as a flank deterrent. They're kind of just running back and forth. They're doing what people do, which is try not to die while slowly shooting my people, and it's getting a little choppy. So we're kind of discussing when to attack, and so my dad is going to go ahead and he's going to start harassing this tower with some flames. Oh, and we can see this poor little Chimera and Archer unit. They're running. Oh, it's the picked peltists. I heard there's some of Chimera's good units. Chimera's good units are about to be non-existent. Hey, you got a constant flame attack over there. Fire damage is at 40%, and wall is also being shot at. I over here have just initiated my strategy of sending in the Seleucid and silver infantry while having my peltists harass with with javelins, but they don't do that. They just sit here and block with their shields. Which is dumb, because now there's like 30 of them. So I'm charging in more. The fight's just starting. And so I just go, you know, alright, I'm just gonna have them go in and throw the javelins when they attack. And I don't know if they ever actually did that, but it doesn't matter, because over here they don't really have much of a defense. And their tower's almost dead. The tower will be ripped. And soon, so will everything else. So nothing really interesting's happening over here. My dad finally realizes these troops are here, and they're just shooting into this blob, and they're doing tons of damage. Now this is about to be fire damaged to death. But we're finally now attacking this area. And we have the Zorak Spearman holding the line. We have this at 80%. Now I'm over here watching this fight. I'm just kind of going around and I'm watching this fight. And because I want to see the tower go down. It's at 6%, 8%, 10%. And yeah, it's about to burn. It's going to be really interesting. We're going to watch it. We're going to watch it burn in slow motion. When it gets to that point. Okay, so here is about to be a very important part of this battle. So you see how the logs are there, and a few people are dead under it. Well, that's all well and good. I didn't notice that. I just saw the logs went down, and I was going to look at the wall fall. And so pretty much there's the wall. You got the guy on flyer to the left. And this is probably the most important part to the battle, I think. When the walls fall down, they explode. So yes, it's interesting because it's explosive wood. But did you see how many of them it killed? Now, remember that because that's going to come very important later. Nice, let's get back into normal speed. It's very choppy now. More parts of the wall are going to go down. Why does it feel like fast motion now? It kind of feels normal. But it's not. So I'm sending in my general over here. And we got some troops in the flank. But we're not really making much progress. I mean, in this side. All we're doing is still fighting in the same choke point. Oh, they got their javelins out for once. And this battle's still doing fine, I guess. We aren't losing. It's very hot in my room and our air conditioning isn't working, so I'm dying right now. Which is dumb, but I'm doing the dying part. And my dad's gonna be bringing these 2 units around. I'll try to hit in the flanks, which our goal is to pretty much surround and cut this blob to death. But we're not making any progress. There's still a ton of them, and they are spearmen. And spearmen do not like to die. So we have some routing troops in this area. Another wall that will never be burned. Until later. Mercenary armored horse archers. Oh, and another tower is coming under our control. Got a lot of troops. I'm trying to pull my general out because I don't want him to die. Got some more Seleucid troops running. The blob is fighting there. The blob is fighting here. The blob is fighting there. There's a freaking blob and it's everywhere. Alright. So this is slowly going down. And the main part of the action right now would be over here where I get an idea thinking about the explosive wood about burning this. So I knew I had to make progress, and I saw how the wood caught fire and caused the wall to fall on the enemy. So, okay. So first at 50% it will explode and kind of do damage to both sides. So you got a little preemptive explosion, kills some of my troops, kills some of the enemy troops. But as you see here, it's going to slowly start burning more. 75% next. Got the troops pushing even harder. 80, 87, 91, 95, 99, and then it's going to just fall and completely kill all of these Chimerans. And so now I'm going to charge my Royal Peltists into the blob, which will give me a bit of leverage right here. So now I got a bit more leverage in this position. Now over here, we're still pretty much moving around. I'm trying to get all the wall explosions that I remember because they're just cool. I know there was at least 2 over here, 1 over here. We're going to go back to normal speed, but now we have a new place for the blob. Right here, so now we're going to flank these units. And so my dad's got his archers shooting into the backs of these guys. It's going to be really helpful. And we just captured an enemy tower. Oh, but over here we have the second wall. It's at 72% fire damage. 75% nothing. We gotta keep the troops just shooting at it. Oh, and now it's on fire. That's good. Slow motion. It's at 42%. So it's about to explode both ways. Yep, there we go. It's gonna kill a ton of people. I'm not really worried about the people because they're not mine. They're my dad's troops, so he doesn't have to pay for the repairs. I mean, I'm doing great. I got a good campaign going in North Africa. And the majority of Arabia is under my control. But we got 78%, 83%, 87%, 91%, 95%, 99%. And then the explosion that pretty much kills like 100 people. And my troops this time don't charge as quickly into this like some of them do. And then they just kind of stop. But then I think more of them go in after a second. So we aren't done yet because a new explosion will happen soon. But now we've opened up many new different gaps, and these guys finally flooded in, which means we're making a little bit of progress. So over here, oh, he's like, sir, this is getting really dangerous, sir. And this wall will start to burn, I think, soon. Have we turned the shots to flame shots yet? Not yet. I don't know, but he's firing into here. We've got some troops this way, but I'm not worried. If we can get through this part, we will be very good. Oh look, it's the dudes with their giant spears. Got your Persian archers. I don't know. Wait, no, Syrians are the ones that have. Syrian archers are the ones that have armor, yeah. They are heavy armored troops. Over here, the battle is still going pretty well. Got that few people burning from the towers. Nothing really going on much over here. The fire's actually starting to go out. She's not what I remember. Oh, and now it's 76% again. Oh, it's got different spots where it's more on fire on. They're just kind of, you know, like, just sitting here. Like I said, I'm trying to show you guys all the wall explosions because they are entertaining. But I don't know when it starts. But we got some routing troops over here, the citizen cavalry. Towards the end, not a lot of the battle was super interesting, because we were just like fighting blobs of Chimerans. Got your citizen cavalry. Still got my blob. We're still making progress just because of these new areas. Oh, and the flames have started on this wall. So, my dad lights this on fire. And then he's like, well, what is happening? This is very weird and I do not remember it. Completely, I remember a lot. He attacks the second wall for no reason. But apparently there's two different walls. The wall that needs to be burned and the wall that doesn't. So he lights fire to this wall. And then he wants to get his troops away because it's 28% already, and he doesn't want his archers to die. But his cavalry don't listen, and they get killed. And so he loses a bunch of cav to the fact that they walked in front of a burning wall. And they're moving closer, and boom, more of them die. Now the real question is, will he burn the second wall? No! Because we've broken the Chimerans, and we're going to be pretty much just pushing through and trying to take out this blob. Glob, glob, glob. Glob, glob, glob. Blob, glob, 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 glob. Glob, blob, blob. Yes, so we have more routing troops. Not really important though. These Chimeran heavy archers are still putting up a heck of a fight. And the shots are going in. And there's a pack of colored pencils, which I don't want to knock off of my desk. Now we're surrounding them. We're starting to kill a lot of them. Down to the last 6 minutes of the battle. Will this wall fall? Please tell me it falls and kills a bunch of cavalry. I want to see the wall go down. You're a very nice person, man. Please be quiet now. But they break. There's no point over here. So now we're going to focus all of our troops on this blob. Glob. Glob, blob, blob, glob. Blob, glob, glob, blob. And another wall's about to go down because I just like burning these walls down. I mean, this might have literally... This was completely unnecessary because I had more of my troops over here than actual Chimerans. I just wanted to burn down as many walls as I could. And you got a few Chimerans, but over here where the majority is, you have some peltists which are about to be roasted in the fires of exploding wood. Like, watch this. It's 90 to 94, 98, and then boom, it literally explodes. Doesn't even fall down, just explodes. And yeah, I lost a lot of troops. That was a very bad idea on my part. But I needed to explode something. So at this point now, we're seizing the rest of the towers. And I don't know why my dad is... Oh yeah, what? It's not under our control. I thought this one was under our control. Well, my dad is going to burn down this tower now. With unrealistic flame arrows. But this tower is going to be under our control. And so is this tower. But there's still this giant glob of people, and I mean, the sound's cut out now for me. I don't know what's going on. Where is the sound gone? Oh yeah, and the flame arrows start giving like negative effects to my troops as well as the enemies. Which is not good because we need them to give us positive effects. And then a tower is rising with the Seleucid banner. Took the guy a few years to do it though. I think this is a tad unrealistic. Why was some of that like the black and some of it the gray? Game, fix yourself. Sure, let's go. That works too. So we now own this tower. And this tower is going to be burned down in the future. These troops finally are coming around. Like they started coming like midway through the battle, and now they're going to come in. Look at how many they have. We only have 4 minutes to cut up this many. Yeah. Oh, and this tower is about to fall too. And oh, the horsey. The horse is free. This horse will never be put under human domination again until it accidentally wanders into a village and the armor is taken from the horse because, well, that armor looks expensive. I mean, eventually the horse may find a way to take it off himself. Because, I mean, that must weigh quite a bit. Horse wouldn't want to go around with that on all day. This tower is going to go down, and I keep rolling my R's for no reason. Very interesting. And then we got the flame arrows still coming in and still killing a bunch of peoples. And then also lowering morale. These towers look very nice. I would totally 100% want one, except they look bad. Because they're wood. But they're realistic. I don't want realistic towers. I want wood that explodes. Because that's the only way wood was good, is if it explodes. Doot, doot. Will the tower explode? Probably not. It's very interesting. I forgot how bad my commentary was over Total War games. And this is why I only have 57 subscribers, because no one really likes my content. Except for you 57 that subscribed. Thank you all for subscribing. It's very nice. You're all good peoples of the universe. So down to 3 minutes, and just look at the amount of Chimerians left. There's like a good 1,000 of them left in this blob, I'd say. But not for long, because they're routing. And we're finally getting some troops around, and more horses are escaping. Not quite as expensive horses. Now, if I was one of the townspeople, I would come in here with a cart, and I would take all of the armor off these guys. I'd keep some of the armor for myself, then I'd sell the rest of it for extremely high inflated prices. Then I'd become the wealthiest man, and they'd ask, "How did you get your wealth?" "Oh, I was stealing from a mass graveyard of armor." I mean, nobody wants the crappy armor these guys have. But if I was like a dude, a farmer dude who was poor, totally would take the armor from those guys and then be rich. It's grim, but I'd do it, because I would get money, and then I'd be able to eat and feed my family. And then 2 years later, we'd found the dynasty of dynasties. And I don't know why the sound left. We got these guys coming in around. Oh, was it slow motion? For how long, though? And that tower's just dead. RIP tower, didn't explode. Now they're all routing. And pretty soon they're going to break. No, don't rout on me, there's 100 of you left. Well, we weren't interested in letting the routing troops survive. There's a bunch of them still. There's like units of 100. And we don't want that many Chimerans getting out. So pretty soon the game's like, yeah, they're all routing. You want to quit? But we're like, no. We are going to hunt all of the Chimerans down and kill them. So that's what we're doing for the next 2 minutes. We are killing the Chimerans that are trying to escape. And we did lose 2 generals. We lost both of our generals. It was very sad. They were good generals. These Chimerans keep trying to get through, and some of them are making it, but we're cutting down a lot of them as they run. These Scythian hoplites are dropping quick. We even got some more people waiting for them. This guy's gonna escape. They're going to eventually push through. Until they decide to turn back around. And ooh, he's gonna get... Oh, he's gonna try to fight this dude. Oh, but he ran away because he's scared. But yeah, that's what we do for pretty much the next minute and a half. We cut down retreating Chimeran peoples. Because we don't care. And the horsies! And this horse is about to run straight into a wall. Nope, he turns at the last minute and survives a head-on collision with the wall. It's the last minute. There's a bunch of routing Chimerans that are kind of just running all over the place. And then there's the one. There's just like 90 of them, not 900. I think if there was 900 Chimerans left, we'd be in for a fight. But then they break. But that's 900 Chimerans. 90 Chimerans that have broken. And so we're killing them. Now there's down to 20 of them. And it's down to the last 30 seconds. There's so many Chimerans escaping. There's like 35 here, 12 there. And in 4 minutes, an entire glob of 1,000 people got reduced to like 200. Everyone's very happy. Everyone's like, whoa. And it's the last 10 seconds. We cut down a lot of them. And then this pretty much spells like, stop. There's no point in harassing the rest of these people. Leave them alone. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and Mithyc out.